Do you love God, or do you just say it? Stop for a moment and answer that honestly, not quickly, not automatically, but deeply. Because this is not a question you can answer with habit or routine. This is a question that reveals something real about you, something that cannot be hidden behind words or appearances. Anyone can say, "I love God." Anyone can repeat it, post it, or believe it without thinking twice. But love is not proven by what you say. It is revealed by what you do, by what you choose, and by what you prioritize when no one is watching. If you truly love God, then stay here and listen, because this message is not for those who want comfort. It is for those who want truth. And truth is not always easy to hear, but it is always necessary to understand. Through Jesus Christ, you were shown that love is not just a feeling that comes and goes. It is a commitment that shows itself in your actions, your thoughts, and your direction. You may believe that you love God, but have you ever truly examined what that looks like in your daily life? Have you ever looked beyond your words and asked yourself if your actions reflect that same love? Because loving God is not about what you feel in peaceful moments. It is about what you choose in difficult ones. There have been moments when you felt connected, when you felt close, and when you believed strongly, without doubt. There were times when you prayed, when you reflected, and when you felt a sense of peace that you could not explain. But there have also been moments when you were distracted, moments when you ignored that connection, and moments when you chose everything else first. And this is where the truth begins to reveal itself. Love is not defined by your best moments. It is revealed in your consistent ones. It is revealed in how you live when things are normal, when nothing is forcing you to think about it, and when you are free to choose what matters most. You may say you love God, but what do your daily choices say? What do your priorities show? What do your actions reflect? Because the truth is not in your words, it is in your patterns. And patterns do not lie. They show what you truly value, what you truly focus on, and what truly matters to you. This is not about making you feel guilty. This is about making you aware, because awareness is the first step toward change. You are not being judged, you are being challenged. You are being asked to look at yourself honestly, to recognize what is real, and to understand where you truly stand. Because if you never ask yourself this question deeply, you will continue believing something that may not fully reflect your reality. And that is where the disconnect begins. You start to feel like something is missing, like something is not fully aligned, even when everything seems fine on the surface. You may have felt that before, a sense that you are moving forward, but not with clarity. A feeling that you are doing everything you need to do, but still not feeling complete. That is what happens when your words and your actions are not fully aligned. You do not lose everything at once, but you begin to feel a distance that you cannot fully explain. But here is something important you need to understand. Realizing this is not a problem, it is an opportunity. Because the moment you become aware, the moment you recognize what is true, you also gain the ability to change it. You are not stuck, you are not too far, and you are not beyond improvement. You are simply at a point where you need to decide what you truly want. Do you want to continue saying something without fully living it? Or do you want to align your actions with what you believe? Because that decision changes everything. It changes how you think, how you act, and how you move forward. It brings clarity where there was confusion. It brings purpose where there was uncertainty. And it brings peace where there was restlessness. Ask yourself again, do you love God, or do you just say it? And this time, do not answer with your words. Answer with your life. Look at your choices, your habits, and your focus, because that is where your real answer is. If you truly love God, then that love will begin to show, not perfectly, not all at once, but consistently. You will begin to prioritize differently. You will begin to think differently, and you will begin to act differently. Not because you are forced to, but because it feels right, because it aligns with what you truly believe. And if you realize that your actions do not fully reflect that love yet, then do not ignore that realization. That is where your growth begins. You are not expected to be perfect. You are not expected to change everything overnight, but you are expected to be honest with yourself. Because honesty is what leads to clarity, and clarity is what leads to change. You cannot improve what you refuse to recognize, and you cannot move forward if you keep ignoring what you already know. This is your moment to pause, to reflect, and to decide. Not later, not tomorrow, but now. Because every moment you continue the same pattern, it becomes harder to change. And every moment you choose differently, you move closer to alignment. There is something powerful about this moment. Not because it is dramatic, but because it is real. You are being given a chance to see yourself clearly, to understand where you truly stand, and to decide what you want to do about it. You are not being forced. You are being invited. Invited to grow, invited to align, and invited to move forward in a way that reflects what you truly believe. And that invitation is something you can either accept or ignore. But ignoring it does not make it disappear. It only delays what eventually needs to be faced. If you truly love God, then let that love be visible in your life. Let it guide your decisions, your thoughts, and your actions. Let it influence how you treat others, how you handle challenges, and how you move forward. Because love that is not lived becomes weak, and love that is expressed becomes strong. You have the ability to decide which one it becomes. And that decision is made every day, in small ways, in quiet moments, and in choices that no one else sees. So do not skip this. Not because someone told you not to, but because you understand that this question matters. Because you recognize that this is not just a title. This is a reflection. And once you truly understand it, once you truly answer it honestly, everything begins to change.